Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be on Titan Takeover. Of course, today we have Showboat. I thought I would do something different today. Instead of doing all my attacks in one video, I thought I'd break them up and have them set up ahead of time. Yesterday's took way too long, like an hour long is way too long. So this one, I'm going to use Jacob Fatu and Hall of Fame Goldberg. And I'll talk about the setups after I'm done fighting them and how I set them up. But you guys can see how they do against Austin. Uh, Jacob, of course, has a hardcore move against Showboats, and Hall of Fame Goldberg has a hardcore move against Focused, and Austin is Focused. So let me show you guys how we do. Let's see how we do, because I haven't used them, either of them. This is the first time using either of them in this mode. And then we'll come back after we're done fighting him and talk about the setups and stuff, okay? And what I have on him for extras and whatnot. So let's get in here and do some damage to Tier 4 Titan. Here we go. I have big things expected from Jacob here. We're gonna start off with the sub and get some multiplies out. Now we're gonna throw our countdowns out, which should tick them down. They're 2 turns. It should tick them down 1 immediately. Okay. Now hopefully the buff goes in effect before the countdowns go off, because there's a 200% buff. Let's see. It did. So this should hit extremely hard. $846 million. Now we have 2 turns. So we are going to do countdowns and then just turn them red without the multiplies. Let's get another buff down here. It's like, I think 150 million was that, probably, something like that. Okay. Now that worked pretty well. Well, let's repeat. Okay, very good. Now for this second one, I think if I do this right, let's see how this works out. Perfect. You guys notice how I manipulated the turn thing there, so we should get another full go out of here, getting us some extra damage. This hit should be really good. I hope you guys noticed that. I don't really know how to explain it other than I just played it, you know? So hopefully you caught that. Because we'll have 2 buffs on this multiply run here. So this should hit really hard. Maybe 1.6 bill? Maybe? Yeah, it didn't even register it hit so hard. I don't know how hard it was, guys, but it was hard. So yeah. And let's just end it up right here. That was really hard. Alright. Again, I'll talk about the setups after we're done and what we're trying to do here. So, Hall of Fame Goldberg's coming in. And we're going to start with the buff all gems 200%. And then we're going to hit the finisher, which is focus. So we're getting another 200% to purple gems. And then we're making 43 random gems into purple. think we got like 150 million there. Now we're gonna get a buff again. And we're gonna fill this up. And then we're gonna get a buff again and blow up the board again. Awesome, we filled the finisher up. That's ideal. Perfect. Buff. Finisher. Yeah, break those yellow gems. Come on, baby. Give me some more yellow. Heck yeah. Okay. We're gonna double it. We're gonna hit this. No yellow gems here. So what we're gonna do is fill this with this move. Fill the finisher. And get ready for the last cycle. Okay. Let's get the buff. Get the finisher. I think doing them this way is going to work better. Just breaking them down into the teams that I'm running so you guys can see the different damage they do. And shorter videos, I think is going to be beneficial. And yeah, now we're going to have to use all 3 moves. And that'll finish this round off with Hall of Fame Goldberg. And we can see how much damage each of them did. Yeah, I think this format's going to work better than yesterday's Behemoth. So these guys did pretty well, right? 6.2 billion with Jacob being responsible. It looks like 6.27 minus basically 5 billion. So yeah, Jacob did like 5 billion. So 5 bill for Jacob, 1.34 Hall of Fame Goldberg. Goldberg underperformed for what I thought he would potentially. But this way you guys know, like I said, I'm in the experimenting phase. I'm just trying weird stuff, in particular when there's hardcore moves in effect in case something's crazy. So Jacob definitely performs as expected, a nice 5 billion. Goldberg okay, but not amazing, 1.34. So yeah, let's talk about the setups now, and then we'll call this a video. So Jacob, you may have noticed I wanted the sub refilled. You could always use a red Royal Rumble, but I put this red to break blue, or break 4 red, generate 10 blue to help refill it. I had the Hitman's Jacket on. Whenever you make 6 or more sub gems, increase your red gem damage by 200%. So those are the plates. Fury 3s, 100% strap. As for the trainers, of course, 2 perks are in effect. I ran with Sherry, and I ran with Rowan for 75% more multiply, Leo, and Gunther. If you don't have Sherry, use any 2 multiply person you got. Strength. And if you don't have Leo, use any other zombie you want. Why did I use him? I should have used freaking Bailey. Zombie Bailey should have been here. I was thinking blue because he was blue. That's a faux pas by me. That should be Zombie Bailey. But yeah, use Gunther and Bailey or whatever zombie you want in Bailey if you don't have Leo. So that was the setup for Jacob. You guys obviously saw how I ran it. Feel free to rewind it. I do also have his moment. which doesn't do a lot for this. Well, 4 multiply gems is not bad, never mind. And I do have his gear, which definitely adds more multiply gem damage. Another 4, right? So those definitely impact his score. And as far as Goldberg, that was disappointing, to be honest. I have a purple Royal Rumble I wasn't using anywhere, so I thought I would test it with the purple build. So purple Royal Rumble, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just try and get some more purple gems potentially. In retrospect, better here would be purple to yellow to try to get the finisher refilled with less moves. So purple to yellow MP plate. In retrospect, 150% strap. I do have both his gears. And entourage for him, because I have 4 MP from his gear, 3 from perks is 7, 2 yellow from Ron gives us 9, our turn gives us 10, we're loaded, and then the purple start loaded because of Lex, and then 40% rainbow gem damage on both of them. I had Cody health on mainly because I wanted to see his health. You would want to use purple gem damage. That was just me wanting to health check how much health he had when I was in the match. And then 3 more purples, 30% purple gem damage from Roman. As you saw most of the time, 43 let us turn the whole board purple. So that was the Goldberg setup, if you guys were curious about the setups. So overall, I think Goldberg performed okay, but not someone I'll use again on this particular rotation. Jacob will be locked into this rotation absolutely, as he hit 5 billion. So that's very, very good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this a much better format for this? I feel like it is. You can come back and reference this next week or any week. I'll just title it Jacob and Goldberg. And right now, early tentatively, I would give Jacob S tier against the Showboat, right? Like, he's going to be S tier for this one. As I'll try and come up with a list of, like, potentially ranking them how they are against each one at some point long term. But right now, he's going to be a top premium choice to take into this one. You know, and then Hogan and Muda are going to be premium for everyone. Powerhouse Hogan, Acro Muda, those two are just like premium across the board. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yeah, I think this format's going to work way better. That's a 12-minute video, a lot of information packed in. I think it'll help you guys.